Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Alex with the Combat Sports Central. So, is Ronda Rousey returning or not? Did Dana make that phone call to try to get Ronda back? Who knows? That's what we're going to talk about, guys. So, if you guys are here, please take a quick second, like and subscribe so I can drop this knowledge on you guys. All right. So, let's get to it. Ronda Rousey. So, there's been a little bit of an issue with Amanda Nunes retiring. She's left the bantamweight. She vacated her title, and we're all left wondering as to what's next, right? If you go to UFC.com and you click on the rankings and you go check to see what's occurring there, you'll see that there's a blank picture for the women's bantamweight division. So what does that mean for us, right? Why is it Ronda Rousey? Why is that what's popping up? So apparently everybody seems to think that 7 years after she had her last UFC appearance, we'll be able to get Ronda Rousey to return, right? However, I think there's a lot of questions with that, right? So right off the bat, MMA's changed a lot in 7 years, and we could attest to that by seeing how other fighters have reacted to the change. Everything from leg kicks to the Dagestani privilege to whatever it might be, right? I don't know if at 36-year-old she's gonna be learning new tricks or if she's kept her training on to make sure she's adapting with these changes in MMA. So let me give you an example. Right now, she's on a show called Stars on Mars, right? I don't think she's doing very much cardio. I don't think she's doing very much MMA training. I don't think that she's keeping up with striking or anything like that. And even if, let's just say, her muscle memory was amazing and she wanted to do this comeback, I don't think doing the Stars on Mars is going to be the way for her to return, right? So you have to ask yourself, if you look at the rankings, right, how would she do against Julia Pena, right? How would she do against Alexa Grasso? Should she want to drop some more weight and go from there? People like Blanchfield, they're gonna have all these issues, or she's gonna have all these issues with these girls that again have elevated MMA to a new level since she's been gone in 2016. So while we see these rumors and we see that Ronda Rousey's been the chosen one to return and save the women's division, I don't know how much of that is believable. I don't know how much of that is real or we might be able to get. Now, would it make for great TV? Of course. Would I pay $80 on ESPN to watch a Ronda Rousey return on a loaded, say, UFC 300 card? Of course I would. I think that would be, spectacular. But I just don't think it's realistic. I don't think we're going to get that. I mean, but who knows? I mean, let's leave it out there and see what happens, right? Now, some dark horses or some different things that may or may not occur that, could help. Ronda Rousey's Olympic teammate, Kayla Harrison, has been making some noise in the PFL for the past, I think it's not this season, but the past 3 seasons before that. I think she won the championship all those seasons. And they have a different mode where they're doing a regular season, and then at the end of the regular season, they have the championship, right? Kayla Harrison actually headlined the PFL's first pay-per-view card, and it did, all right, considering that they're the B-tier MMA production, right? It's not a UFC card. So she did well. She's not in this season's PFL, fighter. She's not in the playoffs. She's not in the regular season. So she's not doing anything for the PFL. She's been quite quiet on both Instagram and Twitter. We haven't seen very much of her. So that leaves to you, like, what's going on with that? Could Dana make the call and steal? I mean, we've seen Dana pull fighters out of Bellator. We've seen him pull fighters from all over the place. Could this be one of those situations where Dana's going to make a phone call and try to grab Kayla out of the PFL? Now, excuse me, I don't know what her contract situation is over at the PFL. I'm sorry. So it might be an easy pull for him just to make a phone call and say, hey, she's at the end of the contract. Maybe we can just jump on board and kind of go from there. But we don't know. But that would be, I think, one of the dark horses to sign with the UFC, Kayla Harrison. And again, she'd be an interesting ad for the bantamweight, and if she drops a little bit for the flyweight too. But I think she likes that bantamweight weight division more than dropping more weight. All right, guys. Lastly, as you guys can see on the thumbnail, the last picture, Larissa Pacheco. So Larissa Pacheco's, if you go on Sherdog and you see her record, she's only lost to elite women. So I think that Larissa Pacheco is a way better version of Jessica Andrade. So she would be a very welcome addition, I think. Now, is she competing in this year's PFL? Then yeah, Of course she is. She's on the PFL right this very instant. She's in the middle of the playoffs. So that would present an issue where we'd have to wait until the end of the playoffs to get her on board and get her to sign off to the UFC. But again, she would be a wonderful addition. I think she's as good as any of the girls that or any of the women that we currently have in the bantamweight division. So let's see what happens there. But Larissa Pacheco would also be a great add. So guys, again, you made it this far and you heard my opinion on both Ronda, Kayla, and Larissa. Please drop a like, give a subscribe. I'll be keeping you guys updated on the latest and greatest, anything MMA. So thank you guys for listening so far, and let's go from there. Thank you guys. See y'all.